It's March 31st, 2026. It's about 5:15 or so p.m. My mom died today. She's been suffering for a few days, and it was hard to make her comfortable. Finally, she got moved to a different floor last night, and they were able to start a continuous drip of pain medication and anxiety medication, which she was much more comfortable with that. I stayed here last night with her. I slept next to her in a recliner. I was with her all night. Today, hospice came and they put her on the inpatient hospice program, which was great. This is so hard. And she started to have a little bit more labored breathing, but it didn't seem overly concerning. It was just kind of part of the process. I went down to the cafeteria to get a snack, and I came back up and she didn't look like she was breathing. Her neck wasn't pulsating like it had been. So I just stayed with her for a few minutes, and I had the nurse come in, and she confirmed that my mom did indeed pass away. I came and put my head around this. It's like so hard to comprehend, you know? It's been such a long road with her being sick, and the past few days she really suffered a lot. She was in so much pain, and she kept, saying that she was tired and that please help me. She was saying how she was scared, which was absolutely heartbreaking for me to hear. But then when she got the, the good pain medication and all that, she was much more calm and just relaxed and comfortable, which is all I really wanted for her. But I talked to her today and, told her I loved her and that it was okay for her to, let go and not be strong anymore, and that it was going to be okay. And I told her how much I love her and what a great mom she's been. And then I literally went down, left the room for about 15 minutes, and I came back and she wasn't here anymore. And I feel guilty. I feel like I shouldn't have left the room. But I talked to our, the priests on staff there, and the nurses and the hospice nurse, and they're also wonderful. And they said that's how my mom wanted to go. She didn't want me to be in the room, because when my dad died, it was quite traumatic. My mother and I were both there, but it was a very traumatic death. And my mom, I'm sure, didn't want me to see her take her last breath. I feel guilty. I feel like, I was there the whole time, all last night, and I literally step out for about 15 minutes, and that's when she lets go and passes. But I just have to have faith, and that's the way she wanted to go. But this is awful. I can't even begin to process it all. It's going to take me a long time to do that. I have an appointment tomorrow morning at the funeral home to go over all of that stuff. There's just so much to do now, her condo, the contents of her condo, phone calls I have to make. But in times like this, you realize how strong you really are. I have had support from family from afar, but I've only been the one here through this whole thing with my mom, and it was hard as hell, I'm not gonna lie, but I did it, and I'm actually proud of myself for being so strong. Of course, I had moments where I broke down and cried, but overall, I advocated for her. I was there with her. I was present. I held her hand. I rubbed her head. I told her it was gonna be okay. And it was really hard, the hardest thing that anyone could ever go through. Awful. I can't even begin to tell you how awful it is, but I'm thankful that in the end she was comfortable and she passed peacefully, and that I was there with her, for her final moments. I'm not happy with myself that I wasn't there at the very end when she actually passed, but I'm going to hold a lot of guilt for that for a very long time, I think, because I went down to get a snack and I wish I had just stayed in the room. But even the medical professionals didn't think today was going to be the day. And they said that's how she wanted to go. That was her plan. She didn't want me to be there. She didn't want me to see her pass. And as a mother myself, I can totally understand that. I wouldn't want my kids seeing me pass either. So I'm going to carry that guilt, I think, and it's going to be something I struggle with and go back and forth in my head with. But I'm going to try my best to understand that that's how she wanted it to be. So now I'm back in the car. It just feels weird because I haven't been in the car for a couple days. I've been with her. So now I'm back in the car in the parking garage, and I'm gonna drive home. And I've been coming here for like a couple weeks, so it's gonna be weird not coming here. You know, you get to know the people and all that. And even in the darkest times, you meet the nicest people. I met some wonderful people here, both, you know, the nursing staff, the doctors, and just complete strangers. Complete strangers giving me hugs that I don't even know. You know, and so good things come out of awful situations. But anyway, I lost my mom today, and it sucks. I'm not gonna pretend it doesn't suck. Oh, it sucks really bad. You know, it's your mom. When my dad passed, it was awful, but I still had my mom. But now they're both gone. God, this video's gonna be so shaky. But now they're both gone, and it's just me. I have my kids, thankfully. You know, I have extended family, but as an only child, you just feel kind of alone in the world. You know, not to be able to pick up the phone anymore and just call my mom and say, hey mom, what do you think of this? Or how about that? Or, you know, just anything. Like, it's hard. It sucks so bad. It's gonna take a long time to get to a place where it doesn't hurt so bad. I know eventually I'll get there. It took a long time with my dad, and I finally got to a place where I was okay. You know, it always hurts and it never goes away, but you get to a place where you can cope with it. It's gonna take me a while to get there, but I'll get there eventually. So anyone that's gone through this or is going through this, my heart goes out to you. It's awful to see a loved one pass away. But we have to believe that they're in a better place now. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with a video pretty soon. Okay.